So could you tell us a bit about yourself, please? Your name, where you're from, and what you do for a living?
My name's Katrina. I'm 47 and I am an operational IT manager for a large bank.
Lovely. And could you tell us a bit about yourself and where you were before you started working with us here at EMW?
So I had gradually been putting on weight, well, I say gradually, a stone a year. And for about 5 years or so, I just was making no progress. I'd got myself into a slump where I thought it was impossible to make a change. In that time, I went into early menopause through surgery, and I'd convinced myself that weight loss was going to be nearly impossible for me. And even if I could, it was going to be really slow. And that was all playing into my mindset of this is too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd got to a point where I just felt like everything was a bit out of control. So because I couldn't control how I felt about myself, it was beginning to impact confidence at work, with my friends and family, and just not wanting to do things and just feeling a bit fed up all the time.
Yep. Okay. So what have you achieved since joining us, and in what time frame?
So since the start of the 5-day challenge, which was 2 weeks before I started the 90-day challenge, I've lost over 28 pounds. That's 2 stone, which I thought previously was completely unachievable. And in the 90 days, I've lost 18.5 inches.
Incredible. Okay. And have you had any other wins, any other changes?
I definitely energy. My energy levels, I'm springing out of bed, getting stuff done before work. I've got a routine that's manageable, that doesn't I feel like I've got more time than I had before because I've got more energy.
Amazing.
But also my confidence in myself has bounced back, which is impacting how I am at work. So in this time, I've also, while I challenged myself to focus on my development and work out what was next, I managed to accelerate that, and I'm in a new promoted post and I'm loving it.
Yay! You're taking care of business. What have you enjoyed the most in your 90 days?
I like the structure. I like
yeah, I could have told you that.
I'm also a project manager and I like a plan. I love the structure of being able to see the progress and right, everybody's in this together and everybody's results coming in on a Saturday and the wins. I like that it's not all focused on numbers. I know that for me, numbers are a motivator, and I love seeing the trend line of my weight going down.
Yep.
And that's what motivates me. But I also love when I see everybody else's comments about the energy they had, or the fact that they wore nice underwear for their husband, or that they were able to do something with their kids they weren't able to do before. And seeing all of that stuff as well, and being part of that group, and knowing that I could say something similar. I could say, actually, this seems a bit silly, but this was a big win for me.
Yeah.
That's really given me confidence to talk about what I'm doing and to be proud of it.
Good. You should be proud of what you've done. What has been your biggest breakthrough in terms of mindset and behaviours?
Mindset for me is actually just owning my own behaviour. So I was telling myself lots of lies and convincing myself that I was doing all the right things. Actually, I wasn't. It all comes down to responsibility for me. If I want to do this, then I have to do it. I have to prioritize me and myself and not make excuses that, if I want to truly achieve this and have a sustainable way of life, then the mad weekends that I kid myself on didn't exist. Actually, they can't be mad weekends that don't exist. They have to be planned for, adjusted weekends where I still enjoy myself, but I know what I'm doing and I know how I'm doing it and I know how I'm going to control just what I do during that process.
Yeah, and they can't be every weekend.
Exactly, exactly. Also, you know, I don't have to just do what my husband's doing. If he wants to, you know, have takeaway, I can get something out of the freezer. We can still have takeaway. I learned to make Chinese curry and I've got them in the freezer. So if he gets a Chinese takeaway, I get out a Chinese curry portion and I'm having takeaway food with him.
Yep.
So I'm getting what my taste buds crave, but I'm joining him in a treat meal. So I don't make excuses for myself anymore. That's probably my biggest mindset change.
Amazing. Okay. And the last question, what would you say to anyone thinking of working with us here at EMW?
I couldn't recommend you highly enough. The team, there's something for you all bring different bits to this team, and there will be something that connects with everybody that comes to this program. It's very personal, the one-to-one. You absolutely have to be ready to be open and honest, and you will be challenged. You'll not be given an easy ride, so you can't make excuses with yourself.
Yeah.
It's very, very supportive. So if you think you're ready, you can't do it on your own, then absolutely reach out to Team EMW, because the support is second to none. And that's the difference for me, is that focus that really puts the emphasis back on you, your ownership and your accountability and your behaviours. But there's this structure of support to catch you if you're falling.
Amazing.